a brand new series that I've been working on about Victorian pinups with rescue pets and wildlife. So this one is about an owl and a Victorian pinup. And I superimpose the drawings over the pinups. So it's got a dual connection. They're feminist pieces, but they're about animal rescue as well. Well, my work addresses, in a sense, the underbelly of Hollywood and the early pinups and models. I had a lot of experience with sexual harassment as a young actress, as a child and teenage actress. And so, in a sense, these are self-portraits, although they're not. I'm a character actress now, but I had a lot of difficulty in the industry when I was growing up. And so this addresses that, but also the history of the pinup. And I love animals, wildlife, and pets. So I wasn't protected, so it's kind of a sad, coming out of a sad place, but making art out of it. And it's cathartic for me. These come from the early 90s to the mid-1990s. And this is my assemblage and collage series on canvas with objects. That's why it's assemblage. And my mom was obsessed with my getting trophies as a young actress, so I found this. It's a bowling trophy. I was always a klutz at sports and bowling, so it's a combination of my failure as a bowler and my mother's obsession with me getting trophies as a young actress and singer. Okay, so this one is the cover, and it's about a doggy rescue, and it's 4 pinups from the 50s and 60s. So this series, from this stage here, are 50s and 60s to 70 pinups with rescue animals, dogs and cats. And I found them, a lot of them, on Facebook, so in the news feed, and I incorporated them into the drawings. They also rescue the pinups, and this is the era that I grew up as a young actress in Hollywood. And so they're very personal to me. And I've used my cats as some of the models as well as the rescues that I found. So that's kind of my way of rescuing them, by incorporating them into my work. And then it goes into the Victorians later on that I can show you as well. Some of these are soft porn magazines, so I incorporate them as well, like these girls. The foxes are deliberate, the foxes and kitties, and then the owls, the wise owl. Even though porn is very popular, and porn started so many centuries ago, like in Pompeii, but it was a part of life. Very ancient, through ancient times, and then it became so taboo as it became more and more into the 20th and 21st century. The Victorians start from this page. And they look like tattoos, some of them, tattooing over the figures. I use a lot of expensive books for my collage elements. I don't make Xeroxes, I work right on the image and then alter it by doing the drawings over them. So this one is a combination of bat and cat. This one is Fong's in Chungking Road. And I did a lot of paintings of Jinling Wei. So I just bought a couple of canvases, bigger canvases, to work on the Jinling Wei side. No, not. I am going to do some more Jinling Weis, but this one is on Chungking Road. And so I've been working on it for a while. It takes a really long time. Sometimes it comes together really quickly, and other times it's like very laboring. And so anyway. This installation is about Marilyn and the Kennedys and the controversy about her death and her relationship with Jack and Bobby Kennedy. I started making this piece in the 1980s when I showed with Molly Barnes Gallery. And then it started changing and evolving. Then I showed it in the 90s for Molly, in early 2000s, and then at West LA College for Everybody Loves Nudes that she curated in November. So it's gone through different phases, this installation piece. And I've collected and added and changed the objects to keep this evolving. She wanted to have babies, but she couldn't, so she miscarried, and hence the red paint on her vagina. Bullet hole in the back where the blood came out. When he was shot from the front, it went through the back, and his brain spurted out from the back. This is about the late Polish Pope. So my parents were Polish Jews. And it has a self-portrait in it too, of one of my acting pictures and pinups. This is another Holocaust clown pinup with pink Cadillac. I have to look at the objects. And the girl is from a porny magazine from the 70s, 1970. The cuckoo clock is authentic from Germany, and it was a present. So, and I showed in Germany, and also my mother was in Bergen-Belsen concentration camp in Germany. So, you know, it has a lot of meaning, both good and scary. And the Cupid angel was a present. This is a portrait of me when I was a child actress, actually 12 or 13 years old. Okay, this is part of my Chinatown series, and it's called Blue Chinatown, also Jinling Way, in Chinatown Plaza, Los Angeles. And it's a surrealist, abstracted, funky, expressionist painting about Chinatown. I've always been in love with Chinatown ever since I came from Brussels when I was a little girl. So I grew up going over there, and in my later years, buying objects in the gift stores, like kitschy Chinese objects for my collages and assemblages. Okay, this is a double food dog from my food dog series. It also is about the mythical dragon cats who protect the Chinatown pagodas, and they're also good luck. Okay, oh, this is a heavy one. It's called Japan Food Dog with ball, and it took me a really long time to paint. It's a painting over a Chinatown painting that didn't work out so well. So, okay, this is the elephant food dog, the elephant head, and it's rather iridescent in sections, pearlescent. I work really hard on building up the surface in layers, and each layer has to dry. Can you see how, is it shimmering? This is from a photo session that a friend of mine did, Sam Ehrenberg, for the Metro Rail, and so he had different artists pose with books, and I was his model for one of the book sessions. I was younger here, and then the pictures were all over the Metro in downtown, and also in different locations like at Vermont and Beverly and in Hollywood. But then people were coming up to me and going, look, it's you, it's you. So it was really fun because I got to stand in front of this on a major scale, and it was like real life and this. Well, this is a commission that I've been working on for a collector, and it's a small version of the rice bowl in Chinatown Plaza. And then this is a drawing for another one. See, I start off with taking photographs in Chinatown to document the pieces, and then I come home and start making the drawing. So this is the drawing for another small one, and then I'm gonna start painting into it. This painting is about R.G. Louis in Chinatown Plaza, and then the rice bowl. So one goes into the other. R.G. Louis faces front and this faces to the side in Chinatown Plaza. So I made this painting in 2010. And it's the largest Chinatown painting that I've made as part of the series. It's a very intimate moment. I'm surprised that he's letting you do, you know. It's really bad. Poor baby. This is part of my Holocaust clown series, and it has a little self-portrait in it, and a beautiful black girl model, Black is Beautiful girl, soul sister. Here is a girl, she looks Latina, so I like mixing the cultures, and because I'm mixed race, so it kind of goes with those girls. It's almost like a self-portrait, but not glamorous like those girls. And it's one of my acting pictures, and then a sad clown, a found clown painting that I painted over, and a Russian egg doll that was given to me as a present, and a poodle. So this is part of my series about the Holocaust, directly and indirectly about how the pretty girls were paraded in front of the Nazis naked, and men and women and children in general. This one is called Cat Food Dog. And it's redundant because food dog in Chinese means cat. But I like redundancy. And I've been accused of, oh, you can't say that. You can't say food dog. You can't say cat food dog because it's redundant. But that makes me want to say it even more. Oh, this is my workroom, bedroom, lounging room with the cats. And you've met Max before. Right now he's in the midst of, I think, cleaning himself, giving himself a bath. I love the poses that he... Look, isn't that a great pose? My cats are the star. They're the stars of this video tonight. And that's Bella, she's snoozing. They're senior citizens now. I got them when they were 2 and 3 years old. I went to look for another cat after my Cashmere passed away. And, oh, sorry, Max. And there was a room filled with big cats and little kittens. And Max was in a cage. He was wide awake, and she was sleeping against him with her back turned towards me. And he looked at me. He was the only one out of the whole room that looked at me, and I knew that he was for me. Well, I was going to foster only Max, and she said, well, you have to foster both of them, so I agreed. I'd never done that before. And then they came over. She brought them over, and I instantly fell in love with them. Max hid under the bed for 2 days, but Bella came out right away, and she was very friendly. Max, you're going to claw me, baby. So, they've been with me ever since. I don't know what to say, I'm just tired. They're being pretty good, though. They're being really, really good. I was gone all day, and they were all by themselves, but I'm glad that they have each other so they can take care of each other. And then as soon as I come home, they're all over me wanting to be fed like every minute. She's all purry. What a good boy you're being. You're being so good. He's a lot more relaxed today. The tail moves. The tail's moving and the eyes are moving up and down, see? Like a doll's eyes. So it's a copy of a 1950s cat clock. And guess what the name is? Simone. Here, I'm gonna get the thing for it. Look. Here's the box for it. It needs to be fixed though, which is such a bummer, poor baby. They're Victorians and girls from the 1920s with rescue cats and dogs. This one is a self-portrait of me when I was with Weintraub Agency on La Cienega, on the corner of La Cienega and Santa Monica Boulevard. And I was 15 then, 14, 15. So he was my first major agent. This one over here, I bought the objects for them in flea markets in Cologne and also in Brussels. And it's dusty, but it's one of my acting pictures of when I was younger. This is also from my Holocaust clown series. This one and the other one you photographed are the most recent ones. And I bought this clown in Brussels at a flea market. And this is a beautiful young soul sister and Madonna in Spanish. And this vintage cat is from the 1920s. I painted over the clown. It was a poster, and then I painted right over the clown to build it up more. And this poor kitty has started to decay, and it had both ears when I first bought it, but time has worn it down. But I kind of like the fact that it's decaying a little bit.